Imagine being chosen by the universe itself, only to discover that this gift carries shadows as deep as its lights. Envision a path illuminated by destiny, where every footstep echoes with purpose and the whispers of fate beckon you towards an unseen pinnacle. The chosen one, an archetype as ancient as time, a beacon in tales whispered through the ages, a character of prophecy etched into the very fabric of myth and lore. Herein lies an odyssey woven with glimmers of transcendence, yet fraught with unseen tribulations. But beyond the shimmering allure of the ordained, there's a hidden tapestry of struggle that veils the soul in solitude and sacrifice. Here, the bright spotlight of reverence conceals the long, often solitary shadows cast by the burdensome brilliance of the chosen one. In the quiet corners of their journey, untold challenges await, eroding the simplistic narrative of glory and victory. In our immersion into the unspoken symphony of their lives, we confront the silent sentinels of inner conflict, the unrelenting siege of expectations, and the complex interplay of power and vulnerability. So let us set forth on an exploration of whispered truths to unveil the complex heart of this mystical mantle. Let's venture beyond the gilded tales of triumph and traverse the veiled valleys of valor that test the spirit of the chosen. Every shadow we illuminate, every unspoken reality we uncover, offers a more profound understanding of the enigmatic calling that compels one to stand apart, yet connect with the cosmos in ways unfathomed. Join us as we peel back the layers of this arcane phenomenon in a quest for the unvarnished essence of what it truly means to be chosen by the universe. Dark truth. Number 1. The profound burden of expectation. Picture the chosen one as Atlas of old, the celestial firmament resting upon their shoulders, a testament to the sky-high expectations set upon them. This relentless demand for excellence is a forge where the fear of failure blazes hotter than any smelter's fire. Each step they take is shadowed by potential disappointment, their every success merely stoking the flames of anticipation. It is an arduous trek beneath a leaden sky, where the horizon of satisfaction is ever distant and the air is thick with the unvoiced dread of letting down those who believe in the legends inked in the stars. Dark truth. Number 2. The shackles of lost freedom. Envision the chosen one's path not as a journey but as an odyssey of surrender, where the sails of their ship are bound not by the winds of whim but by the gales of gravitas. This is a voyage where the map is drawn by destiny, and personal desire is but a whisper drowned out by the roar of a greater calling. Each sacrifice of autonomy, a heavy chain forged in the foundry of fate. Their existence becomes a paradox, where the wings that should grant them liberty instead tether them to the inexorable machinations of purpose and prophecy. Dark truth. Number 3. The isolation of the spotlight. Behold the chosen one, not enshrined in glory, but exposed in the unforgiving glare of relentless scrutiny. To exist as a beacon is to be stripped of the cloak of commonality, their humanity magnified and their flaws dissected with a precision that allows for no respite, no retreat into the sanctuary of solitude. With every gaze that sets upon them, a dance of shadows and light, their anonymity evaporates like mist at dawn. To inhabit such a realm of relentless observation is to live within a glass labyrinth where the world watches and the hallways of what once was private are now thoroughfares for the eyes of eternity. Dark truth. Number 4. The echoes of alienation. The chosen one treads a precipice that overlooks a vast chasm of disconnection from their peers. This estrangement envelops them like a cloak woven from the threads of their unique destiny, obscuring the warmth of fellowship and casting them into a cold realm of solitude. Their experiences, radiant and strange, cannot be held in the hands of another who walks a more mundane path. It is the price of a life less ordinary, the poignant separation from the camaraderie that once tethered them to the world. Alienation thus becomes their silent companion, a constant reminder of the paradox of their existence, chosen yet isolated, celebrated yet solitary, understood by the cosmos, but an enigma to those closest to them. Dark truth, number 5, the paradox of intimacy. In the landscape where our chosen one wanders, the wellsprings of intimacy are bittersweet. They stand at the crossroads of closeness, where every turn towards heartfelt connection is shadowed by the looming spectre of their enduring mission. The promise of intimacy whispers seductively, beckoning with the possibility of respite within another's embrace. Yet how can they forge the deep abiding ties that anchor the soul when destiny's winds might whisk them away at a moment's notice? To love deeply is to expose the heart to the tempest of loss and sacrifice, and therein lies their heart-wrenching dilemma, the quest for a bond that can brave the tempests of a fate marked by the extraordinary. Dark truth. Number 6. The shadow dance. Beneath the illuminated surface of the chosen one's aura lies a dance floor where shadows whirl in an eternal ballet. This is the internal battleground where the darkest parts of the self whirl and twist, demanding recognition. The shadow self, a mosaic of repressed desires, latent fears, and unacknowledged impulses, is a mirror that reflects a stark, unnerving truth. Engaging in this dance is to engage in a battle for the soul, where to neglect the shadow is to court a personal apocalypse. It is the ultimate confrontation, silent and profound, where the chosen one must embrace their entirety or risk being consumed by the darkness they've dared to ignore. The struggle with these veiled aspects of their being is a relentless odyssey that can either destroy or deliver them to the apex of self-mastery. Dark truth number 7, the crushing weight of knowledge. It is the heavy cloak of esoteric truths wrapped tightly around the chosen one, where each secret is a thread woven of the world's unseen fabric. This knowledge is a gilded crown that, once donned, presses upon the brow with an immutable force. It besieges them with whispers of unfathomable responsibility, as around them the innocent frolic in the fields of ignorance. They stand as solitary sentinels atop an ancient tower, gazing upon horizons that others may never even dream of. The truths that they cradle in their weary arms sear their consciousness with relentless intensity, a constant reminder that they are forever custodians of wisdom that can elevate or devastate the very course of destiny. Dark truth. Number 8, the tempting abyss of power. There lies a seductive temptation that threads through the sinews of the chosen one's abilities. Like a venom, it threatens to corrupt, promising dominion and sovereignty at the mere flecks of their formidable might. This is power unbridled, an exquisite curse that tests the fabric of their moral being. Each moment becomes a crucible where the duality of their higher calling might be eclipsed by the allure of darker desires. It is a battle waged within the silent chambers of the soul, a dance with the devil that lures them ever closer to the edge. Here, the zenith of their strength meets the nadir of potential depravity. Dark truth number 9, the Herculean ordeal of leadership. To be the chosen one is often to be the torchbearer in the enveloping darkness of uncertainty. They emerge as the herald, the guiding force when the tempest of chaos rages and hope is but a star veiled by brooding clouds. The crown of leadership is a series of thorns disguised as laurels, with thistles that embed deeply in the wearer's mind. To lead is to live in a crucible of ceaseless vigilance, where every act of guidance is fraught with the weight of countless lives and spirits. They must balance the scales of justice and mercy, often with hands that tremble beneath the monumental expectations placed upon them. It is in this role where they are revered yet profoundly alone, standing at the forefront of an unending battle against odds that test the very sinews of their spirit and the sanctity of their resolve. Dark truth. Number 10. The crucible of doubt. In the quietude where the spirit meets the edge of the universe, the chosen one faces the harrowing crucible of doubt. This is a hallowed space, where faith, once unshakable, falters under the shroud of spiritual obscurity. A solemn echo reverberates through the corridors of their soul, the murmurings of uncertainty that unpredictably swell into a tempest, threatening to dismantle the sacred architecture of belief. With every quiver of the heart, the celestial tapestry once revered frays, teasing the perilous line between profound transformation and the despair of forsaken conviction. Theirs is a journey through the night of the soul, where every step is a testament to resilience or a descent into the abyss of disillusionment. Dark truth number 11, the siren's call to overextend. Amidst the haunting tranquility of power, the chosen one hears the siren's call to overextend, a bewitching melody that sings of forbidden territories and realms within grasp. It is an insidious whisper, seducing them to stretch their ethereal limbs into the expanse of the divine, far beyond mortal limits. This temptation, alluring as the glimmer of distant worlds, entices a dangerous dalliance with the ethereal unknown, a flirtation with omnipotence that risks the unraveling of their spirit and sacred mission. With each instance they heed this siren's call, they teeter upon the brink of their undoing, gambling the sanctity of balance for a fleeting taste of omnipresence. Dark truth. Number 12. The Phoenix's descent. Confronted with the unending cycle of the Phoenix's descent, the chosen one must endure the poignant rites mandating the cessation of all they know themselves to be. Here, they are the architects of their own pyre, willingly igniting the embers of transformation. Their essence is the phoenix's feather, destined to glow, char, and ultimately disintegrate in the crucible of change. As the inferno claims the vestiges of their former self, what emerges from the ember's glow is the incarnation of rebirth, a being tempered in the sacred flames of renewal. Ego, past narratives, and obsolete paradigms dissolve. With each resurrection, they emerge as a more luminous reflection of their intrinsic purpose, a soul rewriting the annals of destiny in the starlight of their newly kindled existence. These hidden truths unravel the tapestry of romanticism that often adorns the concept of the chosen one. Far from the glistening mantle of glory and valor, their reality is threaded with unparalleled growth and a purpose that pierces the core of existence. Yet this very same path is entwined with innumerable trials, each one meticulously designed to test the resilience, morality, and endurance of the soul that marches upon it. As we pull back the celestial veil to reveal these stark realities, we understand that the journey of the chosen is a crucible within which the truest steel of the human spirit is forged. It's an odyssey that demands the entirety of one's being, and in doing so, reshapes the essence of what we perceive as victory, sacrifice, and legacy. For those who find a resonance within this profound exploration, for the seekers and the quietly defiant, we extend an open invitation to continue this quest for understanding. Our haven, Sage Snippets, is but a single step away. By engaging with our community, you welcome more journeys into the heart of insight and enlightenment. Subscribe and allow the chiming bell to herald your arrival into a conclave of minds and souls entwined in the pursuit of wisdom. Through the act of listening, liking, and participating, you affirm your role in this shared exploration of the deepest corridors of self-discovery and spiritual truth. Together, let us venture with open hearts into the full spectrum of experience that comes with leading a life chosen not by the few, but by the many who dare to answer the call. Let us not shun the shadows that walk hand in hand with the light, but instead embrace the entirety of this existential voyage. For to embody the essence of the chosen one is to engage with all facets of being, traversing the rapture and the pain, the strength and the sacrifice, endlessly evolving as we journey toward a destiny of our own shaping.